That was game 1, 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was game
That was
4,
the fourth
right?
game.
No, that was game 5.
4, yeah. It was game 4. I'm counting it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
That was game
5,
5.
6. So it was game 4.
That was game 5. The
I
series
got
was
6,
2-2 at that
7.
point.
I got 6-7 2011 for game 4. I got 6-5 2011 for game 3. I got 6-2 2011
Okay,
for
that
game
made it.
2.
Okay, I got you. It's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So game 4. So
the game
what was the series then?
Hold on. The game that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 8 points. Chris Bosh had 24. D-Wade had 32.
His average? You mean that one game?
That one game.
Okay. Yeah.
D-Wade had
that
32.
game had 32.
Chris Bosh had 24.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
And how much did they lose by?
They lost by 3 points.
By how much?
They lost by 3. The score, it was 86-83.
But yeah,
so you mean to tell me it's over? That's on LeBron, bro. That you even telling me more that D-Wade stepped up and Chris Bosh stepped up.
Everybody else played regular.
Good.
Yeah.
And the games that they won, that LeBron had 24 points. That second game, Dwyane Wade had 36 points. Dwyane Wade had 29 points. Dwyane Wade had 32 points. Dwyane Wade was more consistent. He didn't have an under 10-point game.
No matter what, even if LeBron had scored 25, Wade would have still been the Finals MVP that year because look at his consistency.
Absolutely.
Even if LeBron had scored 25 in that game and they would have won, Wade would have still won the Finals MVP.
And all I'm saying is after that year, whatever happened to him that year, he turned into Dwyane Wade moving forward.
Okay, game 2. Just game 2, the score was 95-93.
Okay.
So they lost by 2 points. If they would have hit 3 points, they would have won, right?
Right.
Okay. LeBron had 20. D-Wade had 36. Bosh had 12.
What's Bosh's average? Is he at his average?
He averaged more than 12 points.
But what was it like? He averaged 20? But if he averaged like 14, 12 and 14.
No, I'm just saying. So is it Bosh's fault because they lost game 2?
It depends on what is he at his average?
You're taking away accountability.
No. Hold on. That don't matter. You're right.
That's exactly what I'm saying about the 8 points. At the end of the day, it's a team game. Bro. We lost by 2. Maybe somebody else could have scored a 2 points.
This don't make him great no more. If you're not expecting him to win the games for you, then we don't have any argument for LeBron.
You can't give LeBron a full pass though.
I'm not giving him a full pass. I'm just saying they lost in the end, but it's still a team game.
It is.
It's LeBron's fault.
If you're averaging 28 points on 55 finals games and you're only getting 17, that means that you're not performing up to your standard.
Game one. I mean, well, your playoff, your season average, then it's a playoff average.
Yeah.
Then it's whatever you average in the finals, right?
Okay.
All 3 are going to be different depending on who you're playing.
No, that's what an average is.
Okay.
Right? In the regular season, you're playing everybody. In the playoffs, you're playing who put in front of you. And then in the finals, you're playing the best team on the other side.
Right.
So it's going to fluctuate. Okay, game 1, Bosh had 19.
Probably not that much. Okay.
Game 1, Bosh had 19. LeBron had 24. Okay. D-Wade had 22.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. That's what I would expect.
Okay. Like I said, game 2, Bosh had 14. Game 3, they won. The Heat won. D-Wade had 29. Bosh had 18. LeBron had 17. We won by 2. Okay, let's see. So what's that? 1, 2. Okay, I guess this is game 4, which is, I guess that's the infamous game when LeBron had 8. LeBron had 8. Bosh had 24. Wade had 32. That's the infamous game. So that took it from 2-2. That made it That made it 2-2. That tied the series at 2-2.
Okay.
Okay. The next game, which now is this gonna make it 2-3 or 3-2, whichever way you look at it.
Okay.
Bosh had 19, D Wade had 23, LeBron had 17. They lost by 9 points.
Okay.
Now, if you want to get on LeBron about a game, I would say more this game.
Why is that?
Because he had 17. Bosh had 19. D Wade had 23. I could say all three stars was off. That's why we lost by 9.
At 23, what was Wade's average though? Was he
so far? He's in the high 20, 28, and 30.
Yeah, that's because LeBron's not doing that.
32. I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. You got 3 superstars on the team. So they're all trying to make it work.
So who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the best out of all 3 of them?
Of course, LeBron's the best out of all 3 of them.
That's what I'm saying. So he wears more of the responsibility.
Of course, he's the best.
And he bears most of the responsibility when you lose.
That made it 3-2. Then the closeout game, the final game that sent them home. Bosh had 19. LeBron had 21. D Wade had 17. They lost by 10. D Wade 10 points off his average.
What year is that?
This 2011.
Okay, I'm trying to get to 2011 now.
These are 2011 finals.
Nobody had in the finals. Every game is important. So no one had a worse game than LeBron did with that 8 points and shooting 27%.
I give you that. That was the one game. It made it 2-2. It's tied.
Okay, but if you look at it, Weatherman, bro.
Now moving forward.
Okay, go ahead.
Now moving forward, no, I'm saying it's tied. Now moving forward, because I can say the same thing about Bosh in the game 2 when they lost. If he would have hit his average, they would have won.
But then
that's what I'm saying. It's a team.
It's a third game by game. He's the third scoring option. He's the third scoring option. And of course, you're gonna give it to LeBron
because he's the best player. He ate that. He took that and ate that. But at the same time, it's still a team game. Even if the game he scored 8, if he would have scored 30, they still. What does that mean? They still.
That's why we can't. That's why I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not comparing what if he did that. I'm only comparing to what he already brings to the table. It says that he brings 28.5 points to the table in the NBA Finals, and he did not bring that to the table because he wasn't ready yet. And the next year, after that year, his stats went up in the finals. His scoring went up in the finals.
What was his finals?
His scoring went up.
What was his finals appearance? What was his finals stats before that when he played against? Hold on. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up.
I got it. Hold on for a second. Was it the very Boston was in the year before that? So hold on, let me go to the year before that. Then it was Orlando. So it must have been after that year because I'm at 2000.
2007.
Okay, 2007. Okay. Cleveland and San Antonio. LeBron, he had the leading scorer in game 1 was Tony Parker. Leading scorer in game 2 was Tony Parker. Leading scorer in game 4 was Manu. And leading scorer in game 3 was LeBron at 25. So
at 25 points, that's still more than the 17 points he averaged with Dwyane Wade.
That finals he averaged 22 points per game.
Yeah.
He averaged 17 that, when they went the next, so it actually dropped.
Yes. And then now look at the next year he went to the finals after he collapsed with the Mavericks. It shoots straight up. That's the only way he can get to 28.5. Had to get better.
So
something about it got better. Whether that was the adding of the scheme,
hold on.
But I think that was a majority of LeBron mindset because it showed he flopped in.
You don't think the scheme and them now having a year under their belt playing together, making them a better team, is going to make that better?
Absolutely. I think that did count in. Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. But I said the majority of it was LeBron. But I said the majority of it was LeBron mindset because of how terribly he performed.
It's a team game, bro.
He performed the worst, and he was supposed to be their leading scorer, and he performed the worst. But I'm only going off his individual stats.
I don't think he had the lowest.
At the end of the day, it's a team game, but you still get your.
He performed the worst out of the 3 stars.
Yeah, and in terms of that, in terms of his stats, yes. In terms of what I would expect from LeBron.
Okay, he's playing with 3
even
stars.
Bosh didn't. It don't matter. He played with 3 stars the next year, and they all averaged over 20 points.
Because it's not all about you.
It is when you're talking about the GOATs and the greatest and who's going to be the rawest. Like it is.
Yeah, but because he wasn't considered the GOAT at that time. He was just trying to win.
But what I'm saying is that he's saying that the scheme was the biggest reason why LeBron had the collapse with Dallas, and I'm saying no, his mentality. Because you're saying the scheme was the biggest reason why he won.
He said Dallas was just a better team.
It was the team. They just got put together. That's just like you watching the Lakers when they had Karl Malone and Gary Payton. It
don't matter. They on the finals.
And Kobe and all those. You put all those dudes together. That don't necessarily mean they're going to win. That don't mean they're going to win. They have the talent. They killing them with the talent.
Went to the finals.
So camaraderie as a team. You're not going to beat a team.
They went to the finals, and it was high too. So it's not like it was
the Lakers went to the finals too, but they got beat by a better team.
Only time they were losing is when LeBron wasn't fulfilling his need. He wasn't doing what I would expect from him. It's not my fault that I expect more from LeBron, not to average 17 points in the finals. If he averaged 17 points in the finals right now, that would be despicable.
Okay.
No matter who, if Anthony Davis averaging 50, if LeBron only averaged 17, it still wouldn't look good.
Why didn't they win? Why didn't Miami win the last year that LeBron played in Miami?
To be completely honest, brother, I don't remember. I don't even remember. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wade got hurt in game 4.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't even remember.
Oh man, that's funny.
Wade got hurt.
I really don't.
I think it was a calf or something.
Here, hey, let me kind of go out and then come back in, so maybe my sound will be better because y'all so low. Hold on. I'm finna go out and come back in.
Okay.
I don't just think you can ever excuse a star player with not making their average during the finals.
But you're not gonna get him to say LeBron fucked it up. He's not gonna say.
But if you don't say that, we can't give him the praise when he goes to the Lakers and when we go to Kyrie and win. Now we're gonna say that was Kyrie that made him win. That was because he had Anthony Davis that made him win. I don't want to do that.
Go back. What'd you say?
I was saying that to Shakur that we can't not give LeBron the praise if we don't give him the blame for this finals. In my mind, I can't, because I would say, oh, now he only won in Cleveland because he had Kyrie. Now he only won in LA because he had Anthony Davis. I don't want to do that. I think LeBron won because he was LeBron. He turned into LeBron after that.
But it's I'm going between both of y'all, bro. I'm kind of I really don't know what.
Usually I got like some help, some backup. Weatherman on it today. Yeah, Weatherman making it challenging today. I ain't gonna lie to it.
I'm pulling out stats. I'm like, God damn, man, that's a good stat. Like, oh my God. Right. So I was always on this edge. Once you get to the finals, if you're gonna be, this was where I stood for weeks. Mm-hmm. Once you make it to the finals, you gotta win. You gotta win. And if you lose scoring 40 points a game. Don't lose averaging 17. That's why it used to be. Mm-hmm. But then after hearing this argument, I'm like, hold on. Because the context is they weren't really a team yet. They were just 5 guys.
It's hard to say that when you make it to the NBA Finals, like you said.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. Let me not interrupt. Let me mute myself.
Here's what I was going to, and I thought I was going to, before he went out, I was going to say this. Because this will tell me where you guys stand. Take was it Dallas that won that year?
Yeah.
Okay. Take Dallas and put them up against the All-Star team in a 7-game series. Who wins?
Probably Dallas would beat them because they're more of a team. You just throwing some people together.
What do you think, man? All-Star team versus Dallas.
Is it a 7-game series or just one game?
7-game series.
I probably would give it to the All-Star team.
Okay.
In the 7-game series.
I would too. Now, so the reason I'm going is because then you go even further. You take the NBA Olympians playing against them teams overseas. That's a good barometer because them dudes overseas been playing since they was kids. So they are a better team, but talent usually wins. So that defeats Weatherman's argument of the better team would win. No, because if you got a great enough talent, you can overcome the team aspect of it. But if you're going like it just the dimensions of it is kind of tough in the league because I don't know if it even works in the NBA like that. Because if you assemble a great talent, they don't always equate. Because look at it, over the past 10 years, talent has been being generated constantly. Look at all these people going around, right? But they kept losing to Golden State. Why? Because Golden State's been together for so long.
But
and
they
the
had
scheme
the,
and
they
the
had
team.
the talent and they had it all put
they
together.
Had the whole thing. And so no matter how much talent you had against Golden State, it almost wasn't going to work. It just wasn't going to work. So now that's why I say I don't know. Like both of y'all got good arguments. I don't even know where I stand. Man, I don't know where I stand on this. I
just know when that team was assembled, and it might be biased because I played video games hard in that game. Whenever somebody picked the Miami Heat, it was like you were cheating. Just like when you picked Golden State that year, they went down there undefeated. You know what I'm saying? It was like you pick those teams like, oh no, I ain't playing. You cheating, Joe. You cheating.
Do y'all think that? Oh, go ahead.
Because the Miami Heat was still a good team that made it to the finals. You know what? They made it off to the finals, and I'm not gonna give it to you, but I agree with you on this, Weatherman, that they made it off the finals not because they were a great team. They made it off the finals because they had great talent. And
but then when you get to the finals, you need the team.
You need the team, but I would still expect the talent to perform because Michael Jordan still scored 63 points. The talent didn't vary. So now it leads me to think that the talent didn't show up, and why didn't LeBron show up?
I see your point because now you're not actually playing against the talent because the talent didn't show up.
Exactly. Okay. He didn't show up.
Even if the talent would have showed up, the superior team would have won.
I don't know, man.
Sometimes talent in basketball the only sport that one person can win a game.
Okay.
Like in football, you got 11 on 11. There's 22 people out there.
If you got talent, a superior team beats talent on the strength of a superior team can say, let's eliminate the talent. If I eliminate the talent,
they just tried that against Dallas. That shit didn't work.
If I eliminate but look who we talking about.
Minnesota's a better team.
Good. Minnesota. That's what I'm saying. Those aren't good teams to me. Like they.
To take my opinion out of it, Minnesota was ranked 3rd in the West.
Okay.
So we got to just give them what we get. And they get what they get, right? So
and they damn near got swept.
But they get what they
beat
get.
They beat the defending champs.
Which been together much longer.
Yeah, and won a championship together. I would say that the defending champs were a better team than Minnesota, but Anthony Edwards' talent perpetuated them through and won that series.
Ooh, and y'all make me sick right now, bro. I don't know where to go on this motherfucker.
Hey.
First I'm with Weatherman, like, yeah, it's a talent. And then I'm like, it's a team. I don't know, man.
It's can we say it's a combination of both? But one of them didn't step up for sure that year, and that was LeBron. We know the scheme wasn't set, but they was able to still make it to the finals with lack of scheme.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. You could say, I get what you're saying. You can say, okay, he didn't show up. That's why the team didn't win, right? But then you can also say, with the Jordan thing, he scored 60, but they didn't win. They both have in common they were playing a superior team than them.
Only difference is that we don't really get to see what happened because LeBron didn't show up. He didn't score that many points.
I'm saying, even if he would have, he probably still would have lost because they were the superior team.
We don't know that though. You feel me?
Okay, but we seen
all I'm going off of is that he didn't perform.
We seen Jordan score 60. Didn't win. But he lost to a superior team.
But Weatherman, but there's times when he scores 60 and beat the superior team too. So it ain't. That's just one. That's just one.
He won rings in the first 7 years.
No,
when he was doing that.
No, but
exactly. He didn't win. When he got against the superior teams, he didn't win.
But you're talking about LeBron James, who brought weaker teams. He had weaker teams, and he brought them to the finals. Now you got D Wade and Chris Paul. So I mean Chris Bosh. There's no excuses after that. There's no excuses after that. I'm expecting LeBron. I don't care. He can take. I know you don't
care. But the reality is, they just got put together, bro.
He brought Spurs to the finals. He brought Spurs to the finals. Now he's bringing two more Hall of Fame.
And what happens when he went against a superior team?
He lost. So if now you're going to bring D Wade with you, now you got more talent. But you didn't step up this time. Last time when you were by yourself, you averaged 25 points. Now you got Wade, and you shrink under pressure. It's over.
You're still losing to a superior team. Once they
was the team superior?
How could you tell the team is superior if someone's not playing up to their standard?
And they came back the following season, better scheme, you're under their belt, they're more of a team, got more camaraderie, all these things.
Man, only thing that changed was LeBron said, I'm not losing again.
And went on the 2-year.
Okay.